Hello everybody, this is Fronto Baldwin and welcome to race number 25 of the 2020-21 NROL Skittles Cup Series season. This is the Sunoco 450 at Thompson Speedway. We've seen two rather interesting races play out these past couple of days. Truck Series would have come down to battle. Well, actually both races would have come down to a battle if it wasn't for some silly sausages. But either way, those two races were rather entertaining and rather interesting to watch. And today's race should be no different. So with that being said, let's give you a starting grid for this race. Starting the pool for this one is William Barton. On the second is Tim Tom. Third is Rebecca. Fourth is Clint Boyer. Fifth is Eric Rolla. Sixth is Austin Dillon. Seventh is Tyler Reddick. Eighth is Ryan Priest. Ninth is Matt Benedetto. 10th is Joe Logano. 11th is Kyle Busch. 12th is Florian DeBalba. 13th is Kevin Harvick. 14th is Danny Hamlin, 15th is Christopher Bell, 16th is Matt Kenseth, 17th is Nia, 18th is Kurt Busch, 19th is Douglas, 20th is Purser, 21st is Duck, 22nd is Donald, 23rd is Russell David, 24th is Alex Bowman, 25th is Brad Gutowski, 26th is Chase Elliott, 27th is Gridgen, 28th is Ryan Newman, 29th is Jimmy Johnson, 30th is Mark Truex Jr., 31st is Oliver, 32nd is Bank Coaches, 33rd is Eric Jones, 34th is Cole Custer, 35th is James 6, 36th is Chris Buescher, 37th is Rudy Sells Jr., 30th is Brian Blaney, 39th is Victor Snare, 40th is Bud Walls, 41st is Dirk Brand, 42nd is Nami. Okay, a rather interesting starting grid for this race. We got some heavy hitters in the back and some light hitters in the front. Yeah, what's this? Tim Tom, Rebecca, starting high up on the racetrack, despite having some pretty atrocious seasons. Well, let's see what happens. The field slowly inches off the front straightaway. I'm gonna pick up the pace here. Okay, I guess we're going slow. Here we go. Alright, now we're off. Alright. So, William Barton leading the way. I was actually having to... We'll get wound up a little bit here. Here we go. Okay, now Phil just getting together. Phil's lined up. Alright, here we go. We're racing in a moment. And here we go. The Sunoco 450 at Thompson Speedway is underway. And Tim Tom on the high line now getting a run here. Usually it's the low line. But Tim Tom out to the front. But he's got William Barton there as well trying to do things. And Tim Tom now trying to pull away and dominate this race. Yeah, these drivers definitely taking some notes from yesterday's race. Some of these guys actually were in yesterday's race. But Tim Tom has pulled out to the front, and once again, I do apologize because of the low frame rate. Once again, not much I can do about that. But Tim Tom is now starting to pull out, and Clint Boyer in second, trying to keep up as well. And crashes and stuff going on behind. But at least for the front runners, they are staying intact here. Not much trouble at all. And Tim Tom out to front. How about that? Tim Tom, who's been having a very bad season, now leads to start this race at Thompson. Tim Tom does have that one win from Sandown, but that doesn't really help him out much on points. And there's still chaos behind. All right, the field now just settling in. Selling into the race. And here we go. So Tim Tom now leads, but the battle is on for second between Clint Boyer and William Byron. William Byron trying to get up on Boyer here. And here is Ryan Priest running in the top 10. Top 5 almost. So Priest, after his pretty bad day in the Siemens National Series race, is off to a good start in this one. It's a start though. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is the start, which means we have a long way to go. William Byron, however, engaging in a pretty good battle here with Clint Boyer for second. Austin Dillon running pretty well today to start this one. But William Byron now in a side-by-side battle with Clint Boyer. Trying to get tags here. Now here they are battling for second. It is early on, but you never want to back down. Any point, lots of smoke here. So drivers having to be careful with chaos. So in case I haven't mentioned already, or in case you don't already, cautions have been turned off for this full race weekend, and also cars have been fitted with the infinite tires and fuel supply as well, so no pit stops will be required. This is just going to be a flag-to-flag race. Meanwhile, Rebecca surging beneath Austin Dillon. Rebecca, another driver, yeah, a couple of Soa Sportsman drivers have had atrocious seasons, actually doing pretty good to start this race. And a battle now on for fourth between Austin Dillon and Rebecca. That makes it hours pretty early on in this race. Alright, so Rebecca here. Now trying to get around. Austin Dillon here is going to Bombin now in a battle with Ryan Preece. Front of Albin, actually a bit of a fan here with Preece. And now in front of Albin being able to battle with Ryan Preece on his home turf. See how this one turns out later on. Meanwhile, the battle for second is still raging on between William Byron and Clint Boyer. William Byron actually still looking for his first win of the season. You know, the funny thing about Byron, he actually had a shot to win one not too long ago, back at Hillside. First race back from the spring break. But for some reason he just pitted and gave the position to Tyler Reddick, who went on to win that race. But now he doesn't want to do the same thing again. And of course pit stops not going to be a factor in the equation in this race, so we can just go as fast as he can. He is now still trying to work around getting on Clint Boyer. It is early on, there's a long race, but you never want to waste too much time. So William Byron still trying to find a way around Clint Boyer. He's slowly but surely getting back around him. That being said though, Tim Tom putting up his best race in quite a long time. Tim Tom hasn't really been running in front that regularly this season at all. In fact, he's been spending most of the time in the back. It wasn't until Sandown that he came out and won, and then didn't really do much after that. But now here he is today, out in front. Not much position changing going on actually throughout the field. I mean, mostly everyone is side by side. Guys, you got William Byron here in second, going back and forth with Clint Boyer, trying everything to get around Boyer, but Boyer putting up a pretty decent fight here. Let's see who behind can actually capitalize this, and actually, ooh, Austin Dillon, and a bit of a squeeze here, as throwing to Bobbin and Ryan Preece really getting up on him. Rebecca as well, trying to take advantage of this. And Ryan Preece now trying to get around Rebecca. Ryan Preece still looking for a win in his Skittles Cup Series career. This would be quite something if he could win this one. Ryan Preece gets his first win in the Skittles Cup Series at his home race. Of course, let's hope I can actually say that and actually have it mean something at the end of this race. But of course, now I just said that so many laps before the end of the race. Of course, that means nothing, but you know what I mean. Anyways, meanwhile, for second place, it's still on between Clint Boyer and William Byron. Looks like Byron has finally got around Boyer, but Boyer is still not giving up and trying to get back around Byron. But William Byron not messing around here. He doesn't want to deal with Boyer anymore. He just wants to catch up to Tim Tom and challenge him for the lead. We want Ryan Preece in front of Albert on the inside lane, trying to get up here. And Clint Boyer not messing around here. William Byron, he just doesn't want to deal with Boyer. He just wants to get to Tim Tom. Tim Tom was like every lap since the start of this race. And William Byron still looking for that first W. Oh, Ryan Priest doing pretty good here, trying to get. Oh, he almost got around Boyer. But it looks like that he's having a bit of difficulties. Ryan Priest is going very deep in lanes here. Boyer, however, has finally decided to give up on trying to get around William Byron for now. And Byron now trying to chase down Tim Tom for the lead. So the battle for the lead could be on soon. Here he goes, William Byron for the first time, trying to get around Tim Tom. Trying not to spin him, however, as Tim Tom having a good day. William Byron doesn't really want to ruin his day, he just wants to win. William Byron actually going to get around Tim Tom pretty easily here. Still trading his positions here. At least now these are going side by side for the lead. Yeah, Byron's still trying. Oh, for the up and gets a bit of a scuffle. Well, that's not going to cost him many, or not cost him much. Yeah, he's still up here. The battlefield is now on between Tim Tom and William Byron, a winner, previous winner of the season, and a non-winner. Meanwhile, I remember behind trying to do various things. Ryan Priest getting around Clint Boyer. Ryan Priest might try to challenge these guys for the lead. Meanwhile, Rebecca running up here. And William Byron still trying to get around Tim Tom. Meanwhile, Ryan Priest doing the same on Clint Boyer. And Ryan Priest still getting around Clint Boyer. And many battles going on, actually. Not just about for lead, it's about for second, and many more battles behind. William Byron still clearing Tim Tom. It's amazing how long drivers can stay side by side with each other. Meanwhile, Ryan Priest now cleared Clint Boyer. Ryan Priest, another driver, now starting to set his sights on the leaders. Although Clint Boyer actually trying to get back at him. Clint Boyer trying to get back around Ryan Priest. One fact I actually forgot to mention in the intro. This isn't actually the first time that the Cup Series is raced here at Thompson Speedway. First time you can actually go all the way back to the 50s and the 70s. You know, the first race here was back in 1951, then they came here back in 1969 and 1970. And now they're back here for the first time in a very long time, over 50 years it's been. So yeah, entered Cup cars running at Thompson. And Tim Tom is now trying to get back around William Byron. And same for Boyer, they're now trading positions back. And now here is Tim Tom looking for a second win. Oh, he slides up a bit. Or at least it looks like. Oh, and okay, well, Clint Boyer going for a spin. Wow, not a spin, but a quite a maneuver. Looks like if we look back here, Ryan Priest has had enough of Boyer's shenanigans. And Ryan Priest puts the bumper to Boyer. Now it doesn't spin him out. Boyer saves it. But Ryan Priest now putting up with Clint Boyer. Yep, the hometown hero not putting up with rubbish from anybody not from here. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead rages on. However, now that Ryan Priest has finally cleared those guys, that's going to be the opportunity for Ryan Priest to get up to these guys. Yeah. And they're still battling quite aggressively. Meanwhile, the field behind out, they're single file. They only have to really just focus on themselves. Ryan Priest actually under a bit of fire from Rebecca, but Priest probably doesn't really want to, or doesn't really have to worry about Rebecca that much. Rebecca, you know, she hasn't had a very bad, or a very good season. I mean, quite disappointing when you think about it. Another running order. Just David back in 15th. And might be able to squeak his way into a top 10 if he tries hard enough. Anyway, Rebecca now trying to get around Ryan Priest. Is this going to be another guy, or another driver that Priest going to have to try to get rid of? As also still back for a lead. Yet as about for third, there's also about for first. And it looks like Tim Tom has now cleared William Byron. That's going to be the ticket for William Byron to get back around him. And there is Byron back on the inside of Tim Tom. Yeah, so was More Sports Sky's not looking too bad in this one. At least two of them, anyway. Well, Purser isn't that far back, actually. Oh, what's this? A spin! As Byron yeets Tim Tom out of the way. Wow! Byron can't just get enough of Tim Tom and dumps him on the front straightaway. Wow! That was something. Look at that again from the spectator camera. Look at this. Tim Tom was having a good day, but Byron has had enough of Tim Tom and dumps Tim Tom. And Tim Tom, who was having a good day to start, his good day is now just completely dissipated just like that. Tim Tom probably absolutely furious with Byron right now. That was something. Meanwhile, back up front, let's now take on what happened to Byron after that. So, Byron dumps Tim Tom. He's had enough of his rubbish. Meanwhile, now this has become the battle for the lead, although battling and sausages and everything, as Rebecca now trying to surge to the lead here, and Rebecca now to the lead at Thompson Speedway. Only for a brief moment, however, as William Byron trying not to let him go. William and Ryan Priest trying to make it 3 wide for the lead. William Byron gonna fall out a little bit, and Ryan Priest now trying to get around Rebecca and Byron. Everyone trying to jockey for position. Lots of stuff going on here. 3 wide for the lead now. 3 wide going to turn 3 and exiting turn 4. Who's got the advantage here? Byron's gonna give in, and Breeze and both for Breeze and Rebecca get spun out. It's a complete pile up on the front straightaway. Oh man, oh man. And it's a complete disaster for some drivers. It's a humongous pileup on the front straightaway. Drivers absolutely crowded everywhere. This race has turned to a complete... I can't even begin to describe what happened there. As everyone piles in, it is quite the mess here. But whoa, that was something. And now the hometown hero is the one who just gets spun out here. But let's actually see what happened. Let's analyze that a little bit closer in detail. The trio in first, second, and third were going absolutely nuts here. And because of their absolutely crazy behavior, Rebecca gets caught up with Ryan Priest, who gets spun out. Ryan Priest, the hometown boy, is the one now getting spun here. Falling to Bobbin, however, he's going to give Priest a bit of a love tap here and gonna run him by. Tyler Reddick gets around here as well. Boyer, Harvick, others, however, getting around. Russell David with a bit of a collision here. Russell David collides with them, but he's gonna try to squeeze his way through here. Oh, Russell David actually with a pretty good job there. He squeezed right through. He does get into the action, but then everyone behind just collects each other. Okay, well, Russell David, at least he's going to make up some spots here. Probably not the way that he intended to, but it happens. So let's get back to William Byron now, and we'll see what happens with this. So William Byron gets through, and so does Point of Open and Tyler Reddick. Wow. Ryan Preece gets wrecked and spun. Not wrecked, but he does get into quite the pile-up. The pile-up's starting to clear up now. Result, which has resulted in a very strung out grid. Well, that was something. Wow, Rebecca, who was once racing for the lead, is now back to 40th. Oh, man. Rebecca, she was having a good day for once. She was up there, but now she's all the way at the back of the field as there's more chaos on the inside. Drivers having to do some very aggressive maneuvers here to try to get around here. Absolutely insane stuff. And we're not even at the halfway point yet. We still have a long way to go in this race. Well then, catching our breath now. William Byron has the lead. He's now going to have competition though from Frony Tobabin and Tyler Reddick. This is going to be coming out for a lead now. Yep, Frony Tobabin hasn't given up. And Russell David has actually somehow moved his way up to 7th. Wow. Okay. Stenhouse getting a bit of a bump. Anyways, lots of going on here. Drivers having to avoid crashes and other things. Absolutely insane. Absolute insanity. Oh, Priest still back up to 9th. Albeit, this feels a lot more strung out. But some guys benefit from that. So here now is Frony Tobabin, now getting around William Byron. Frony Tobabin, who has been looking for a good run, but just hasn't been able to get it. And here he is getting around William Byron for a lead. Frony Tobabin probably not really showing much respect to Byron here. But considering how much chaos has happened here, I can't really blame him. And Frony Tobabin, now in a side-by-side battle with William Byron. And it looks like Frony Tobabin's going to have the lead here. Goes him pretty easily. It doesn't clear him though, actually. Man, oh man. That was quite something though, when that humongous pileup happened. But Frony Tobabin, now in a battle with William Byron. Tyler Reddick is bowled from behind. He's going to try to keep up with these guys. Now once again, side-by-side battle as William Byron trying to pull the crossover move on Frony Tobabin. Oops. Not many on the wrong buttons. And William Byron. Oh, using left-on car mommy as a pick. Ooh, I actually have to slow up a little bit here. That's gonna allow us to get back together. Oh, crash and caution. Not caution. Crashes and things. Makes much more chaos. I feel like I go all the way to the high line to avoid it. Actually hit the wall there. Oh, and cars have gone upside down and they flipped. Oh, man. Let's see that. Let's see how that happened. What is this? The real Xbox Series had a pretty bad day. He gets into a bit of a collision with now. Oh. Yeah, they went so far to the high line. And crash. This looks kind of funny. Okay. Feel that I can get woed up here. Rick's turned upside down. Crashes and things happening. Oh, Russell David gets caught up in this mess here. Yeah, Russell David doing some various things here, grabbing a Phase 7 Amtrak livery. He's still in top 10 though, so Russell David not having a bad day now. As Nia now gets completely game-ended. I don't even know. Okay, now let's go back in time a little bit. We're getting a little bit too ahead of ourselves. Let's get back to William Byron now. Let's go back a lap ago, back when the whole shebang was happening between Chris Buescher and the real Xbox Nerd. So Byron gets run by. Frony Tobabin, however, has to get woed up a bit here. Oh man, He was going after the lead with William Byron. Unfortunately though, having to get wound up due to the crash. As not lose any more ground. And now Byron's closest competition is Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick actually might be on his way to getting his 4th win season. The field went absolutely nuts again. But Tyler Reddick now the one trying to chase down William Byron. Actually, ooh, okay. Mama gets a little bit of a shove here from Byron here. Yeah, Byron's very aggressive here. As Tyler Reddick trying to become the wingest driver of the season so far. Yeah, Reddick, he's been quite a bit of a journeyman this season. He's got his first win of the season at Pensacola. I always get those mixed up. Fine Flank Speedway. Then he got another win later that week in the Clash, or later that month, or later that time, later the stretch at the Clash. Then he won the Daytona 500, and then he won first race back at Hillside after some sausage occurred. And now here he is, trying to chase down William Byron for his 4th points win of the season. A lot of stuff going on here, though. But Byron, meanwhile, looking for win numero 1. Quite a lot of stuff going on here. Safe to say. Some of the drivers, though, that we were rooting for earlier are coming back up. Actually, Tim Tom. He's actually made his way back up to 10th. So some drivers that were having bad days are now having good days again. As Keselowski Logano and whatchamacallit now collide with each other. Game 6. Must be quite something. Okay, drivers getting around here pretty easily. And where's Russell David, though? I thought he was right. I thought he was right here with his pack. Yeah, he's right there. In 8th. Right, so meanwhile, up front, William Byron is now on to come up with some lap traffic here. Now, this has been probably the most insane race so far. And Austin Dillon, who was actually running up front, is now falling all the way back down to 31st. And here is Rebecca. Oh man, Rebecca. She moved up a couple spots back now, but Rebecca. It's amazing how things can change in normal racing. One moment you're having the race of your life, the next moment you're way back with the riffraff. William Byron actually with a pretty good gap on Tyler Reddick. And we're not even halfway through this race yet. So Byron, he's surrounded by a lot of traffic, but his next competition isn't really anywhere near him. Although Reddick is at least trying to get up to Willie B. Actually, Byron is actually getting caught up here by Austin Dillon. Meanwhile, for Reddick, trying to get around Derber and some other lap traffic. So Reddick, though, he has a lot of time to get back up to Byron. Actually, a couple of times this weekend, we've seen drivers who get out in front, and then the guys second, they're close competition. They can't get to them until it's too late. We've seen that 2 times now. As for seeing a 3rd time in the Cup Series race, however, well, there's still a lot of time left for Reddick to get back up to Byron. So, only time will tell. Although Byron actually might be losing a little bit of ground here on Reddick. As Reddick, he's just cleared Derper, so he's now in clean traffic. He can now work on getting up to William Byron, who's stuck in lap traffic. Got closed up by a little bit, but we're probably going to see the guy close up a lot more next time by. We see some insane stuff today, though. A humongous pileup on the front straightaway. I know I've been a little bit biased for some drivers, but it is nice to see my guys actually make it through the pileup pretty clean. You know, Priest, he's in 7th. Russell David running 9th, or running 8th. Unfortunately for the motorsports drivers, they're not having such good days. But at least some of the development drivers are improving. That being said, however, with how strung out this field is, okay, more chaos. Kurt Busch going for a complete and utter tumble. Absolute insanity. Just okay. Okay, let's see what's up with Kurt Busch now. He just, oh my goodness me. Okay, we gotta watch this whole thing now. So Sergio is battling with Stenhouse. Okay. Gets crashed in the wall. Gets stopped, but then he gets crashed into by Douglas, who then gets crashed into by Donald, goes for a tumble. And, yeah. The rest of the events pretty much speak for themselves. That being said, however, this has allowed the field to get a lot closer together now. So, Kurt Busch going for a complete tumble maybe wasn't such a bad thing. If we look at Byron, though, who was leading, William Byron, who we were wondering how long it would take for Reddit to get to him, actually has to slow up here. Almost gets into, in the thingy, which in turn has allowed Reddick to take the lead. Right. So now we'll see Reddick get through this whole thing. And Tyler right now in a wad of cars. Okay. So Tyler Reddick now your leader. That also moves Harvick up into 2nd. And William Byron drops a couple spots down to 3rd. So Reddick now in front. And it is close competition now is Kevin Harvick, who is actually being stopped by a whole wad of lap traffic. So with that in mind, Reddick now your leader. And now it's Kevin Harvick who's trying to chase him down. William Byron as well trying to get back up here now. William Byron actually about to get to battle with oh my goodness. With Harvick. Alright. Here is William Byron. Oh, Reddick from the lead. More chaos ensues as Tyler Reddick from the lead gets held up on Donald and gets to some more chaos here. He gets spun back around, back into position. Ultimately, though, that's just cost him some ground. And then William Byron and Kevin Harvick are now right there. and Kevin Harvick, as well as Froito Bob and others, now trying to race for the lead. Oh, Cole Custer goes for a send for a spin, or for a slide. Man, the field though is such a mess that you can't really go anywhere. Yeah. It's pretty hard to move around when you're in a whole pack of cars. And now Reddick having to get around the Really Xbox Nerd. Oh, what's this? And Derper in a sandwich between Froito Bob and Kevin Harvick. Oh, Harvick though gets caught up by Derper. That's gonna slow him. And yeah, he pounced the wall. And Froito Bob are gonna succeed in getting around. Meanwhile, for Reddick, here he is, now leading over Byron. And now these two guys trying to get around more lap traffic. He's also allowing Froito Bob to keep up with him. It's amazing though. So much has already happened in this race, and we have still so much of this race left to go. William Byron, oh, he's actually going to back off a little bit. So may allow for Mama to get to him. Ooh, Mama gets sent. Tyler Reddick though doing pretty good with staying up front. For now. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. All that said, the field's starting to settle down a bit now. Tyler Reddick has got half a second now on William Byron. And Froito Bob in there as well, trying to engage in a battle. Oh, so much lap traffic there is. I'm sure these guys would like another big thing to happen. You know, slow up someone crashing into the wall. Oh, there goes something like that. Derper. But what's behind them? See, now these guys want something to happen ahead of them. Yeah, still so much left in this race, though. So Reddick now leading. Another fire from Douglas, though. Who was a lap down car. And William Byron still trying to chase him down. This is gonna close up the lead though, as Reddick now still on the high line, whereas William Byron on the low line. Although both drivers are still stuck, so there's not really many places to go. Although Byron is slowly but surely catching back up to Reddick. Reddick does go back to the inside. As for now, not much to report on, to be honest. Yep, Tyler Reddick just casually hanging on first. His next competition of William Byron now still trying to fight his own way through the field. Now, we still have quite a bit left in this race. About 30 laps to go. So that's 30 more laps for William Byron to catch up to Reddick. Yeah, we've reached that point in the race where the leader is out in front and the guy second only has enough time, so much time to get back to him. Yeah. At this point, we're trying to just wait to see what happens. Meanwhile, back here, I think Russell Davis actually engaged a bit of a battle with Ryan Preece. Yeah, battle for 7th round between Russell Davis and Ryan Preece. Couple Team Chevy rookies. Fighting for 7th, which isn't bad. I'd rather see these guys up, running up in front, but at least Russell Davis running better than he has been. Or Russell Davis running the P42 variant of the Phase 7 paint scheme. Amtrak Special. It's quite cool seeing those Phase 7 cars, or Phase 7 colors, for the first time as Russell Davis battling the hometown hero of Ryan Preece. So, getting back up front, Reddick still trying to do things with and trying to stay ahead of Byron. The gap has actually gone quite a bit far. Meanwhile, Floyd Bobbin, he's just been hanging on third all this time, trying to find a way to get to the front. He's now trying to engage in a battle with William Byron. So many cars everywhere, though. So Fernand now chasing down William Byron. Fernand, he's been searching for a good run. Hasn't had one in a while. More stuff is going on, but unfortunately, just nothing. Oh, what's this? Never mind. Something that's just happened here. Okay, albeit not really anything that's too significant, but Percy Serp is now upside down. Oh, I was running in 12th as well. Yeah, I ran Priest. Oh, and that's because of. I mean, Oliver on the inside lane. Yep, there you go. Ooh, Oliver getting a bit stuck here. Said to happen a little bit too far up front for the guys in second and third. As such, Reddick able to keep his position. Oh, he did lose a little bit of ground on Byron, though. You know, with how much has happened in this race, though, Byron and Point Bobbin at this point just waiting for a big pileup or something to slow up Reddick. Otherwise, Reddick is trying to become the dominant driver in this race. And yeah, I guess that's Thompson. Reddick now in front, late in the race. Just trying to cruise to win number 4. Definitely is nice to see Reddick do this well. And actually, that make 2 wins Northeast, 2 wins in a stretch, you know. Not too long ago, got 2 wins in the state of Florida. And not long ago, I got 1 win in the state of Massachusetts. Now we're here in Connecticut, which isn't too far away from Massachusetts. In fact, it's literally a state over. So, now that being said, we do have 1 more race after this one in the Northeast. You know, here up here in the Northeast, across the northeastern stretch. But Tyler Reddick not backing down here. William Byron still trying to catch him though. William Byron still not giving up. He really wants to catch up to Reddick and win this race. Ironically, Byron is the one that let Reddick go by to get his 3rd win of the season. And now he might be one to let Reddick win another one. But the gap is slowly closing. Slowly closing up. But with this big wall of traffic between Byron and Reddick, it's going to be hard if Byron is somehow supposed to get around this line of traffic. Although Byron, or Reddick, actually in a bit of a battle here with Douglas. Oh, some battling actually. Okay! Crashing has occurred. Oh man, okay then. Some drivers who were just casually battling with each other. Reddick, or no, the Reddick Sponk's nerd. We gotta look at this from a pretty far angle here. I'd have to go into the far chase camera. So you got the freeway battle between Custer, Racer, and Lewis Buck's nerd. Oh, wow. Okay, so the Lewis Buck's nerd and Cole Custer going for a tumble. Wow. First, I bet you just came off of pit road a little bit ago, and I actually think Percy just got stuck in the wall. Okay, Percy Serp. Yeah, that's gonna get stuck in the wall here due to what happened. Yeah, wall jam for Percy Serp. And because of this, William Byron, who was chasing down Tyler Reddick, is gonna get caught up by some sausagery. And William Byron is going to lose out now. And that has allowed Fronto Bobbin, who was running down Byron all this time. Fronto Bobbin is just going to just completely get around the traffic here. No problems at all. Fronto Bobbin going to continue a run in 2nd place. And now there is no traffic between Fronto Bobbin and Tyler Reddick. And now Fronto Bobbin is starting to run down Tyler Reddick. And Tyler Reddick, who is now in a side-by-side battle with Douglas here, not for position, but 4 lap down. And Tyler Reddick's result is being held up here. Wow. And Fronto Bobbin now with the chase. Trying to chase down Reddick. Although I don't see the gap changing at all. What's going on? Where's stuff going on? Okay, seems the gap didn't actually change that much. In fact, I think Reddick. Oh my goodness, he just pulled a little bit away from Fronto Bobbin. What's this? Tyler Reddick actually still staying on front, despite having to fight with Douglas here. And meanwhile, Fronto Bobbin doesn't have to fight with anybody. He's just trying to drive up to the front. What is this? Is Tyler Reddick invincible or something? I don't know, but he's doing pretty good here. Yeah, he's pulling away a little bit more. He's gonna get out from Douglas though, and might try to pass him on the inside line. There he goes. We'll see where this goes. Oh, Reddick gets caught up a little bit on Douglas. Actually, that could have ended badly for Reddick. Fronto Bobbin, however, still trying to chase down Reddick. As Fronto Bobbin trying to make it 2 wins for Tobon Motorsports in the same weekend. But as the trends have followed, yeah, Reddick, he's pulling away now even more. Reddick, I think he's got more power than Freund. Yep. But there's still 15 laps to go as more carnage has happened. And Freund, ooh. Did I have to get that much slowed up here? But Reddick actually gonna get around some more lap traffic actually, so this doesn't really slow him up at all. Yep. Reddick at this point is unstoppable. He does lose a little bit of ground here, but well, we still have 15 or just about 15 laps to go. Now lapping is Richard Silva's teammate of Austin Dillon here. Isn't that funny? You know, those two finished 1-2 on the Daytona 500. That being said, however, Austin Dillon, he doesn't have much to frown about as well as he, you know, won that stupid race. A race that was more stupid than this one happened at Raul Puna. What a dumb race that was. This race is pretty dumb too, but not quite as dumb as that one. At least this race hasn't come down to stupidity on pit road. It's just stupidity on the racetrack. What's more dignified? Stupidity on pit road or stupidity on the racetrack? Determining, you know, who comes up with the victory. Well, wherever you sit on that matter, Tyler Reddick, he's out here in front now. Passing more lap traffic now. Reddick, he's so fast today. And this race has sure been something. 10 laps to go. What's going to happen from here on out? Or will anything happen? Is Tyler Reddick just going to be able to just bring it on home? I think he might just be able to bring it on home. Okay, well, yeah, but he's gone okay. That could have been, wow. You see that though? That could have ended very badly for that. Let's see what happened here. He gets caught up with Donald here. Reddick with a slide and a bang. That could have been the end of his race. He just has to go for another 8 laps. 8 laps. Donald, however, now actually putting up a fight. But Tyler Reddick, he just wants to keep running up front here. 7 to go. Yeah. Reddick still has to hang on though. He still has Freund hanging out there in second, trying to find a way. Or just trying to find something. At this point, Freund, he's just selling there in second, waiting for something to happen to Reddick. But Tyler Reddick is not letting it get to him. 5 laps to go. 5 more laps that Tyler Reddick has to hold off Freund and just bring it home. This really shouldn't be a difficult task. Four to go. Reddick just needs something bad to happen for another 4 laps. Three to go. At this point, unless Reddick gets involved in something in front of him, there's nothing for him. Ooh, he gets caught up with Donald again. Tyler Reddick doesn't need this so late in the race. And what's this Donald providing a challenge to Reddick? It's insane, the lap down car battling with the leader. With 2 laps to go. Two miles for Reddick. And here it comes. White flag. 1 more lap for Tyler Reddick. 1 more lap indeed. He's getting held up by Donald a bit here. But at this point, he just has to hang on. 1 more corner. 1 more corner for Tyler Reddick, who will get win number 4 in the Sunoco 450 at Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park. Man, Tyler Reddick is only a rookie. He wasn't that great for Junior Motorsports last year in the Siemens National Series, but he is now a 4-time winner. 4-time winner, as we're just getting to the halfway point in the season. That is something. Well, that was quite the race. It did become a bit of a mess after a while. Honestly, the most crash-filled race of the whole weekend. If we had caution turned on, if we had caution on, it would have been a lot more crash-filled of a race. But that's why we turned off caution, just to be safer. And there you go. That's the results of the weekend. That's the result of this race. So Tyler Reddick comes in with front of him with a runner-up finish. Tried his best, but just couldn't quite chase him down. Kevin Harvick with a 3rd, Clint Boyer with 4th, Brett Keselowski with the 5th. Something crazy, you know, Keselowski, he hasn't done much all day, or hadn't done much all day, and now here he is with a top 5. Came out of nowhere. Russell David, though, comes in with 6th, Ryan Breeze with the 7th, so the 2 Chevy guys that got involved in the car journey on come in with a pretty good day, so Russell David with a top 5 for him. Very good day for Russell David. Actually used what he learned at the Siemens National race and applied it to this race. Same for Prius as well. Comes in with a 7th. Christopher on 8th when Byron falls back to 9th. Tim Tom falls back to 10th. Not too bad for him. And Matt Kenseth with an 11th. Brian Blaney 12th. Kyle Busch 13th. Eric Jones 14th. Eric Campbell 15th. Marcus Jr. 16th. Grid Jones 17th. Denny Hamlin 18th. Jimmy Johnson 19th. Bud Wallace 20th. Oliver 21st. Nia 22nd. Alex Bowman 23rd. Ryan Newman 24th. Rebecca with a 25th. Pretty disappointing result for Rebecca, but at least she called back a bit after her early on crash. Donald 26th, Austin 27th, Douglas 20th, Doug 29th, Ben Cokes 30th, Chris Bush 31st, Matt Bennell 32nd, Joe Lugan 33rd, Chase Hill 34th, Durper 35th, Kurt Busch 36th, Friction Shear 37th, Mommy 38th, Cool Cuss 39th, 36th 40th, The Lewis with a 40th, 41st, and Bruiser with a 42nd. That was a race. That was a weekend. Off to another track next week. One more weekend here in the Northeast. That's all for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you in whatever I make next.